Hello and welcome back to a brand new Lucy on Cars. Just starting off the video by getting some fuel because I'm down to 30 miles and I got in the car this morning and I thought, hang on, I've got no fuel again. Thought I'd only just filled it up, and that made me think, I think I need to film a video about this. I think I need to film a video about the fuel economy of this car, the MPGs that I'm getting, how often I'm filling up, how much it's costing me, and what it's like to use a V8 as a daily driver. Yes, that's right. This has literally been my daily driver now for the last few months. I'm not going to talk. Is it closed? Why is it so dead? It looks complete. Is it open, George?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like deserted, like it's never been used? I've been using this car as my daily driver to and from the house for the last few months, and probably not giving it the runs that it should get, but it has been a good experiment for the channel and I can tell you exactly what it's like to have it as a daily driver. But first I'm going to quickly hop out and get some fuel. What we're going to do, full tank or half a tank? How are we feeling? I don't know why we just spread it out. It's going to cost us a full tank, isn't it? Like, we're going to need a full tank at some point, but sometimes I make myself feel better by doing half a tank, but then I just need to fill it up double as quickly than if I'd done a full tank. I might do half a tank. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Right, £90?
80.
£80. Yeah, I pretended to get out of the car. George actually filled it up. I'm a bit cold. I'm not wearing many layers today. I'm actually off to the gym after this. And yes, sometimes I'm one of them people that wear gym clothes without going to the gym, but today is not that day and I am going to the gym. Right, please record here, George, and we will see what £80 got us. There was 30 miles left in the tank. Yes. A smidgen over half a tank. And 178 miles. It said 177, but we just gained a mile somehow. So, let's go on a little drive now. The sun is just setting across Worthing and it's looking lovely, so we're going to head over onto the seafront and go on a little drive, and I'm going to have a chat with you guys about fuel economy of this Range Rover Vogue TD V8 3.6 litre engine. Just to put it out there, it's advertised, I was just doing some reading earlier, it's advertised as having 25 miles per gallon as an average, and I can tell you now we are not getting 25, but you probably already knew that. Wow, look at this sun. I mean, it's lovely, but it's a bit bright, isn't it? So I thought I'd have a chat about this today because I feel like some people who watch these videos, actually, I have put off several people from buying one of these cars, which is a shame, but if that's a decision you made from watching this channel, fair enough. But I've actually changed the future and I've persuaded people not to buy one of these cars. I've also persuaded some people to buy them, so I think it's like pretty 50-50. But I'm just thinking, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, I'm considering buying one, is it for me? Is it something that works as a daily driver? I'm going to go through sort of the pros and cons a little bit, hopefully answer that question for you. Firstly, I haven't reset the MPG for a couple of months. I haven't done a journey probably longer than 45 minutes in this car for a couple of months, which I know isn't great. We just haven't got the time at the moment to be doing that. We have got some trips planned later on this year, soon actually, not even later on this year, like in the next couple of months hopefully, we're going to be heading off on some longer journeys. But right now, with the house renovations and everything, it's literally been driving from our current place to the new house and back, and then also occasionally sort of going into town or going over to Brighton. Nothing, like I said, nothing longer than a 45-minute run at a time. So that should give you an idea that I'm not helping the situation with the MPG. So I'm just gonna get on this roundabout and I'm gonna knock across and have a look. I haven't actually looked in a while and I was gonna wait until I was filming to get my genuine reaction as to what the MPG is. I don't know what to expect. We've never had a huge one. What was the highest we've had? Did you get to 21 or 22 in
22,
France?
yeah. Which
still isn't the 25 as advertised, but I'll flick across in a second when I can stop. It said average speed and I thought that was the MPG and I just panicked. Right, average fuel, 17.6 MPG. Not sure where to go from here. That's not great, is it? But also I haven't been driving it to, I cannot see a thing, it's so bright. I haven't been driving it to help it in any way. 17.6 is incredibly low, but then again you weigh it up, it is a V8 and it's an older car. It's probably, it's not advertised as a fuel efficient car, and it probably isn't the most sensible from an economic standpoint as a daily driver, but I have to tell you, I have been enjoying it very much. It's been great every morning jumping in the car. We've been frosted over, I've pressed the defrost button, the heated front and rear windscreen defrost the car for me. I put on my heated steering wheel, I turn on my heated seat. I sit in the nice comfy worn out leather chairs, which I absolutely love. I whiz on over to the house above any other vehicle on the road other than pretty much lorries, and it's just so nice to be in here. I absolutely have loved driving it, and I feel like I've learned more about the car in these back and forward drives. I've basically been using it to commute to and from the house, and it's allowed me just to sort of understand it more. I feel like I can, even little things, squeeze through tighter gaps, drive it without thinking about it as much. I feel like I'm so used to it now. She says, as she literally cannot see, look, this is ridiculous, I can't see, we need to get a new windscreen because it's so smeary. I guess a few negatives from the daily driver standpoint would be it is big to drive, which I see as a positive, but also it can be a bit of a pain to park. Wow, look, it's all frozen over. Feel that?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. How badly do you want to drive on that?
So badly, because I could as well. I really could. Wow, that's amazing. But yeah, and then obviously, you know that it's like Blackpool illuminations in here every time I start the engine. Is there going to be another fault code coming up? The stress of the house right now, and deadlines and timings and organisation, and I'm like project managing the whole thing, so I've got a lot going on in my head. We've got a 1-year-old, he turns 1 next week, shout out to our baby. The added stress of getting into a car after an incredibly difficult day and being worried that you might see something pop up. For example, coolant level low right now. It's not low, we just topped it up. Yes, it was low, but it's no longer low. So actually I need to check that when we pull over in a second. Should we pull in here actually? This is lovely. The next one.
No, it's this one, isn't it?
I think it's this one. Does this work? Oh, are you even gonna fit underneath it?
It does work. Oh, you can go in that field.
Do I fit here?
Yeah.
God, I feel like holding my oh my goodness me. Close your eyes and hope for the best. We're through. I didn't mean to go down this one, did I? It's work?
It's different to you, but it's nice.
It is nice.
Pull up in this field.
I'm not pulling up in a field. You always tell me to pull up in fields, but I don't want to be shot at by a farmer for driving on his land. Yes, so they're like the general positives and negatives that I can think of. Obviously, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, or what your reaction is to the 17.6 MPG. I'm not thrilled about it, but would I swap out the car for something else to get a better MPG? Probably not. So anyway, I think now we're gonna get back to chatting all things V8. I feel like we probably top it up, George. How often would you say? Like weekly? Weekly, I would say. And it's normally like 90 to 100 pounds when we do. And obviously that's a lot, but you have to remember you're getting more. Let's go outside and chat. It's such a nice evening. Let's go outside. I was saying that I feel like, yes, you're paying more money for the fuel and you're paying more money for like the privilege of having the V8, but you're not going to have a car that's as nice. If you're looking for fuel economy, there are some nice, I mean, our 330e's got a better fuel economy and we love that, but it's not the same sort of thing. I think there's something nice about having a bigger engine and having a V8 and the power and the noise and the smell. For someone who enjoys cars and likes that I don't mind paying a bit more and it costed me more as a daily driver, versus if I bought a Polo, then maybe I'll save money, but I'm not going to be as happy driving it. I'm not going to look forward to getting into it every day and spending the time on that. So I guess the question is like, do you want to pay that much? It is, yes, it's going to cost you more money. Yes, it's probably not economically a good decision to drive every day in a V8. In some people's opinions, that is not an opinion I hold. Basically, yeah, it's expensive, but I enjoy it and it's worth it to me. It's absolutely freezing, so I'm going to end this video here, I think. I don't know if it was a bit too short today. I feel like some of these videos end up being 20 minutes. Oh, the nice sun there. Some of these videos end up being like 20 minutes long. I'm guessing this is like a 9-minute. But I don't know, because I don't know until we edit them. You've just blocked the sun, George. It was so lovely.
You look very red.
Thanks. To me, I'm thinking it's like golden hour, but apparently I just look red. Charming. And just look at this. Like, why wouldn't you want this on your drive? Even if you don't drive it anywhere, even if you can't afford to put fuel in it because of the MPG, just buy it and stick it outside the front of your house, because you'll just be very happy opening up the curtains in the morning and seeing it looking as beautiful as it is. We still need to sort this out though, the stickers. And I got loads of tips about the glass. People were saying toothpaste. A lot of people said toothpaste would get this off, but I don't know. There's a few little things we want to get sorted with it soon. And I know I keep saying it, but tyres are happening soon. Wheel refurbishment is happening soon. But again, this house has taken over our lives a little bit. So as soon as that's sorted, which hopefully we're moving in next week, fingers crossed, then we can have a bit more focus on this channel, on this car.
Off-roading.
Off-roading. I know I've promised that for about 6 months. I never said when I was going to do it, so technically I haven't broken the promise yet. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching this video today. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I think about 75% of people that watch the channel aren't subscribed, so if that's you and you're watching and you're thinking, don't really want to subscribe, just do it. I don't really know what else to tell you there. How are you meant to convince someone to subscribe that doesn't want to subscribe? I don't know. It's totally free, it's easy, it takes seconds, and it really helps me out because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers on this channel, which is amazing. So super appreciate all you guys watching these videos and coming along with me on these little adventures. And yeah, I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Oh, I'm not going to do that, am I? That's like so cringe. I'll see you next time. As I get in the car. pretend to drive away and then have to stop to pick you back up again to go home. Got it. See you next time.
Hope she's coming back, it's freezing.
Gonna get in, it's really cold, we'll go home. Dinner's ready, I think.
Can you unlock it?
Get you tumbling around.